Honey, I'm home. I'm Sangeeta and welcome to my channel. Today I have something truly special and delightful to share with you. Eggless chocolate chip cookies. If you're someone who loves cookies but prefers to avoid eggs for various reasons, then you come to the right place. Baking eggless cookies can be a game changer for those who do not consume egg or have allergies from it. And the best part? These cookies are just as delicious as their traditional counterparts, but if I am to take sides, I'd say this one's the better one. If I'm asked to bake a cookie, then this is the recipe I'd choose. These cookies are a quick fix without the waiting time, so let's get started. Begin by placing 80 grams of butter into a mixing bowl. I'm using unsalted butter here, but if you're using salted butter, then skip adding the salt later on in the recipe. Melt it in the microwave for about 30 seconds until it is completely melted. You can also do it on the stove top. Remember to use a measuring scale to accurately portion all of your ingredients. Next, add 50 grams of brown sugar into the melted butter. This addition will give the cookies a chewy texture and will impart a subtle caramel flavor. Now toss in 30 grams of fine castor sugar. It is advisable to use fine sugar to ensure proper dissolving. Sometimes sugar granules can be large, making it challenging to dissolve them completely. So it's better to use fine sugar. Add a splash of vanilla essence and whisk the ingredients thoroughly. You do not need an electric beater for the same, just use a whisk to incorporate it. You don't have to whisk for too long either. Now toss in 2 tablespoons of full fat milk. Add 1 teaspoon of baking soda and whisk until fully incorporated. The mixture would first start to look a little curdled, but keep whisking and it will all come together. You can see that it looks like caramel sauce. And you should also know that you don't have to whisk this for too long. It takes less than 40 seconds to bring this all together. Now toss in 150 grams of all-purpose flour. Add a pinch of salt. I'm going to remind you once again, if you're using salted butter, skip adding salt. Now use a spatula and fold this in gently. Fold until combined. Do not overwork the dough. The dough might look slightly wet and oily, but that's perfectly alright. That's exactly how it's supposed to look, and trust the process. Now toss in 1/3 cup of chocolate chips followed by roughly chopped white chocolate. I find that the white chocolate tastes incredible in chocolate chip cookies, so please add some. Now gently combine, don't overmix. Once done, wrap this in cling film and pop it in the freezer just for 5 minutes and not more than 5. You're going to pop it in the freezer and not in the refrigerator section. So please put it in the freezer. While the dough is in the freezer, preheat the oven at 160 degrees Celsius. Once the dough is out of the freezer, you can see that the dough has set and it is not oily anymore. Now scoop a portion of the dough and place it on the baking tray. Gently bring the dough together. You need not roll it in between your palm. Just press it like so. If you do not freeze the dough for 5 minutes before baking, the cookies will spread and it will not hold its shape. So please do make sure to freeze your dough. If you're new to this channel, hi and welcome. Do not forget to like, share and subscribe to my channel. You can also follow me on my Instagram page at honeyamhome, link down in the description. You can also find the ingredients down below in the description box. Press in big chunk of dark chocolate so that it gives you a big puddle when you bake. It's optional, but I do suggest that you do this. Now bake at 140 degrees Celsius for 15 minutes. So you preheat at 160 degrees Celsius, but you bake at 140 degrees Celsius. So 140 degrees Celsius for 15 minutes. The cookies are done and allow them to rest at room temperature just for a bit. I am showing you when it's still hot and it kind of disintegrates in your hand when it's still hot. So allow it to rest and you'll have a perfectly firm yet soft cookie. You can make 6 big cookies using this recipe, or you can also make 13 small cookies using this recipe. It's up to you. These cookies are phenomenal and absolutely easy to whip up, so you really must try it. I hope you enjoyed watching this video. Until next time.